Welcome to Kevin's English Room Podcast.
Hello.
Let's do a shout out.
Yes.
We are doing a show on Amazon Music. It's a spin-off version of this show, Kevin's English Podcast. It's called Kevin's English Podcast Plus.
Yes.
And it's a 5-minute show. It's a show where we answer questions we get from our listeners, English questions. For example, like, what is the difference between mix it for 20 minutes and mix it for a good 20 minutes? I thought that was a really good question.
Yes.
Or what's the difference between メルヘンとファンタジーの映画の違い?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So it's a fun show. It's free. All you have to do is download Amazon Music and check our show out. Take a listen if you're interested.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Alright. So we're talking about Kohaku,
Okay. Yeah.
the last episode. What was your favorite Kohaku moment?
Favorite moment. So I actually was staying with my cousin family,
Okay.
and we were kind of doing other things
Ah,
at the
so
same time. So I wasn't
You weren't in front of the
fully
TV.
watch
Okay.
the show, but well, I like that you was a bit stage.
Yeah.
Actually, it was
So many collaborations,
It
right?
was like the
Full on
Kohaku
set.
kind of,
Yeah.
everybody together.
Right.
Besides that, I always loved the kendama.
I gotta talk to you about that one too.
Yeah, Miyama-san. I mean, he's very, very great singer,
Uh-huh.
and his song is great.
Yes.
And the way he sings, the tones and sound and pitches and everything is perfect.
Uh-huh.
But no one is listening to his song. Everybody was watching on the kendama side, and that's like,
Right.
yeah.
I mean, isn't that a little disrespectful
Yeah,
to the guy?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I felt this
Right.
year. Like, not only this year, but like, he is the great singer, and like,
Yeah.
you should focus on him. kind of.
Yeah. Right. Right. What I also didn't like about that scene
Okay.
was like it gives me nerves. Like I'm so nervous of
Yeah,
like
me too. Yeah.
There are some celebrities that's joining
Yes,
the
yes.
challenge,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Some like the first 6
Yeah.
are like
And then,
the Gainojins,
last,
right?
Last 2, 3.
Last 2 or 3, yeah.
yeah.
I'm okay with them
Yes,
making a
yes.
mistake.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be a funny scene if they
Yeah,
make a
yeah,
mistake.
yeah.
Oh, you dropped the ball, ha ha ha. That's
Right,
good.
Right.
But like one of those middle normal
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Like I don't want
I
to
get
see
it.
them
I
drop
get
the
it.
ball.
Yeah.
That's like
I
the pressure.
Totally get it.
Like I feel their pressure on me. Like
Me
it's,
too.
it's scary.
Come
Like,
on.
please don't drop the ball. Like
Yeah.
the amount of pressure they're
Yeah, I
feeling, like I can't, like I just can't.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And one of them did drop the ball. You saw that moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. You know, because like the moment they finished the challenge, the Shin-san was like, the challenge is a success.
Yes.
And then like several, like 30 minutes after,
Yeah.
the announcer comes in, 先ほどのチャレンジは失敗しました。次のアーティストです。I was like, what?
Yeah.
No. Fuck.
Yeah,
I
that's
just,
sad.
yeah. I guess I can't. Just the amount of pressure that
Me
the
too.
lady that dropped the ball felt. I know. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
shaking hand, you know. Oh, fucking.
True.
All of the Japanese citizens are watching, and the reason why the challenge failed was that
Yeah.
lady that dropped the ball.
Yeah, right.
That was just, it's just so much pressure.
Yeah, it's on the TV
It's
show.
on
like,
live TV
first.
show.
Yeah.
That's so much pressure, and I
Right.
just, I can't even watch. It's
I get it.
scary for me.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out for the courage
Yeah.
for them.
Right. Shout out for
Yes.
all those guys that were the normal
Yeah, yeah.
Ippanjin people that were on camera,
Yeah.
right? That's just must have been a lot of pressure. Yeah.
That's right.
Right. Shout out for them.
Yeah. And other than that, so yeah, but I didn't like fully focusing on that
Yeah.
show. So
Another thing that I felt was the LGBTQ vibe, right,
Okay.
that we're globally having, right, really does put a question on the concept of the show of
Yeah,
like
고학군.
right versus red,
Right.
male versus female, like who are the males and the females? What
yeah.
about the people that are not categorized in them, or people who do not want to be identified? And you know, they're that you know, you're feeling we're starting to feel like the limit of like what the show can kind of portray. And when you actually take a closer look into the show, what you notice is that the shikaishas, they're not saying if the next artist is going to be a akagumi or shirogumi anymore.
True.
It's just 次は yoasobi no minasan
Oh,
desu
that's
みたいな。
right. That's right.
Usually like 5 or 6, 7 or 8 years ago, it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
次はakagumi no
Right,
何々です。
Like even the last year, they say like 次は白組最後の.
Oh, they did that last
Yeah,
year?
yeah,
Okay,
I remember
yeah.
that, yeah.
But
Right,
this
right,
year,
right.
it was like, they didn't even say
True.
who was in Akawa Shiro.
Yeah.
So like, nobody really knew who was in what
True.
gumi, but like we still did the poll
Yeah,
of like
yeah,
どっちが
yeah.
良かったか. So I feel like that was like a, no one knew what they're voting for. It was just like, I'm assuming they're in red.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's true. I didn't think that carefully about that, but yeah.
Right. But
That's
I thought it was yeah, kind of they're getting that
True.
vibe, they're affected by that vibe. I felt like,
Yeah, that's right. So they didn't decide, but like they let us to decide who is.
I
Kind
guess.
of like it's yeah.
I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
That's
That's interesting, right?
yeah, it's interesting.
Right. Interesting thing that I notice. Yeah.
True. Right. Another thing, it's not about kohaku, but usually my family after the kohaku, we watch Ikutoshi Kurutoshi
Uh-huh.
together and eat soba,
Sobas?
and
Yeah.
then gone New Year.
Yeah.
That's how we've been doing for like almost 30 years.
Family tradition.
Yes, but this year we were with cousin's family,
Okay.
and then they don't watch the Yukutoshi Kurutoshi
Oh.
after the kohaku.
Okay.
They switch into the channel to the E-tere,
Okay. Itere?
yeah,
Wow.
Kyoiku Terebi,
Okay.
and then what E-tere doing on that night
Okay.
was like, 次の干支の歌、干支の歌 show.
Okay.
It was like animation show.
Okay.
And like 虎だったら like 虎 yeah, those ones.
For kids? For kids, right?
I mean, basically for kids, but it's also like for adults too. It's kind of cute, yeah.
Okay.
As an bangumi, and it started from 12 years ago, which is like you have 12 etos,
Yeah.
and then the first one was 12 years ago, and this year was like the last year.
Oh, okay.
So it's like 12 songs were like completed this
Oh,
year.
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I completely didn't know about it, but
mhm.
they were very excited about that.
Your cousins.
Yeah,
This is the 12th year.
Yeah.
We're gonna complete the 12 cycle.
Yeah, and they were like, "Hey, can you change the channel?" And then like they were like, even like they're filming.
Oh
the song.
shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was kind
Wow.
of surprising to me.
Anything happen on that moment?
No.
Anything special? Nothing?
Nothing. They just did it like, and
Wow.
then gone.
Wow.
Shineng, kind of.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I was surprised. Even cousin families, which is I would say it's very close to as an cultural.
Right.
Is what I thought, but family traditions are
Very different then.
that different. So
Yeah. Right.
surprising and interesting.
Pretty rare, right? Like E10 is not that. It's not that common, right? I've never heard of anyone go for E10 on the
Yeah.
New Year's.
That's what I think, but they were like, this is the thing for the shogatsu,
Yeah.
and it's common kind of in their world. So, yeah.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.
Bye bye.